Welcome back. How did your last lesson go? Are you getting better at playing the C and G7 chords? Today we're going to have both chords in a song. Let's practice moving our finger from the C chord to the G7 chord like this. Remember, here's our C chord on the second string and our G7 chord on the first string. And we'll practice moving our finger back and forth just like that. Let's strum 4 beats on each chord. Ready? C, 2, 3, 4. Move your finger to G7, down a string. 2, 3, 4. Back up to the second string on C. And back down to G7. Very good. You should be on page 8 with me, and we're going to clap the rhythm to It's Raining. Are you ready? It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. Good. Let's put music to that. We're starting on the C chord, so get your finger ready on the second string. I'll count us off. 1, 2, together, play. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Change to G7, go down a string. Went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the... Change back to C. Morning. Very nice. Let's do that again. And this time, I'll talk just a tiny bit less. Ready? 1, 2, together, play. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Change. Went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the change. Morning. Very nice. I'm going to play it one more time, and this time we'll just sing the words and see if you can change without me telling you where to go. 1, 2, together, play. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. How'd you do? Did you change your chords without me telling you where to go? Very good. Play this song over and over until you get it very smoothly without having any help. Let's go on to the next song, Shoe Fly. Notice that the chord starts on C, changes to G7, back to C, to G7, and finishes on C. It's always a good idea when you sing a new song to take a look at what chords you'll be playing and where. Let's clap the rhythm of that song. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. I belong to somebody. Before we play this song, we're going to learn a word. It's called anticipation. That's a big word. Anticipation. It means to get ready to do something new. So I'm going to teach you how to anticipate the chord change. So if I were to play Shoe Fly and start on C, shoe fly, don't bother. I'm going to pick my finger up before I get to the word me, and then it's down on the chord right when I play me. Me. I'll try that again. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Do you see how I moved my finger? I exaggerated it a bit so that you could see it on the camera. In real life, you won't move your finger that big of a movement. One, two, together, play. Shoe fly, don't bother me on G7. Shoe fly, don't bother. We'll go back to C. Me, shoe fly, don't bother me. I belong to somebody. And we finish the song on C. Do you see how I picked up my finger just before the last word of the phrase? Let's do that again. One, two, together, play. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Change to G7. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Back to C. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Back to G7. I belong to somebody. And you can hear that we finished that very last syllable, somebody, on our C chord. All right, we'll play one more time through, and this time I will not tell you when to change. Just listen with your ear so you can learn to hear the changes. That's very important for guitar players. One, two, together, play. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. I belong to somebody. Very nice. Now that we've played a few songs with C and G7, let's talk specifically about how to play a chord. If you're struggling to make a good sound, very often is that you're playing with the flat part of your finger. Make sure when you play the chord that your finger is bent and that you're playing with the tip. I'll show you with my guitar. If you have your finger flat, sometimes it won't make a good sound. But if you round your finger and play with the tip of the finger, you might need to trim your nails so they don't get in the way. And this is what it looks like. Your finger's nice and round and you're playing with the tip. You'll get a much better sound that way, and when you learn other chords, you'll already have good habits. If it hurts your finger, which it probably will to start, the only thing I can say is to practice playing the chords every single day so that your fingers get tough and they build calluses. I've been playing for many, many years, and that really is the only way. So just keep trying and you will get better. Great work today. You learned 2 new songs, and these are songs that you can sing for friends and family. I'm sure someone would love to hear you play and sing them. Continue practicing very slowly at first, and you will naturally get faster as your fingers learn where to go. And I will see you in lesson 3. If you like this lesson, please go to my webpage, teachingchildrenguitar.com, where you can find my books and additional lessons made specifically for children ages 5 to 9. Also, check out my blog posts and my YouTube videos designed for parents to help their children on their own musical adventures.